Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a fog puzzle today by Josh Lavig, debut on the channel. Welcome, Josh. Have a look at this in a moment. There's some sort of mines and minesweepers going on, which I'm looking forward to. So we'll look at that in a second. Don't forget, on Patreon, the 1st March is the launch date of the new Rikabi puzzle pack by Blobs, and there are some really good puzzles in it. Yeah, sorry, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that the streaming has become a bit sporadic ever since Simon injured his shoulder and back a bit. But we will or have be returning to the Nurikabi game, and the pack is brilliant. Anyway, check it out. It's some really good puzzles. 1st of March, join us on Patreon. There's also connections videos and crossword videos there and other stuff, so do join us. Our apps feature all sorts of line Sudoku and Cryptic Sudoku, and indeed Fog of War Sudoku, the latest one, so please check those out. They're great fun. We've also, of course, got many other ways of engaging with the channel, including SVEN'S SUDOKU PAD and our merch, which are linked under the video. The first link is to this puzzle though, Sweeper Cell, and I think it's time to go through the rules. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. We see in box 1, we're already given 3 given digits, rare for a fog puzzle. Now, cells containing a red circle, I don't see any of those, are mines. Mines must always contain an odd digit, but not all odd digits are mines. Orthogonally adjacent mines must have a difference of at least 4. So they'll be obeying a sort of Dutch whisper rule if we find orthogonally adjacent mines. Now, cells containing green diamonds are sweeper cells. The value of these cells indicate the number of mines located in the 8 adjacent cells. So whatever digit in here is the number of mines in those cells. But cells don't have to be mined if they're particular numbers, so we don't know what that is. Cryptic dots. Cells joined by a white dot must have a difference equal to the number in the dot. So 1 is like a normal white dot with consecutive digits, but if we had a 2 in that, this might be 4 and 6. Dynamic fog we have today, so the grid is partially covered in fog, and correctly placed digits may clear fog on that cell or in other parts of the grid. So we'll see what happens as we go along. Dynamic fog scares me a bit, but it just makes it even more of a linear solve in theory. Let's get cracking. So forget this and this. Let's look at these. Okay, it's very straightforward. The 2 is saying there are 2 mines in this group of cells. Well, 6 of them are cleared and are not mines, so the 2 mines are there. So let's use orange for mines because they obey Dutch sweeper rules, and indeed these 2 do obey Dutch sweeper rules. They have to have a difference of at least 4. So I haven't cleared the fog, but I know there are mines under here. The difference of at least 4 means these could be 4 and 8, 4 and 9, or 5 and 9. No other mines need apply to sit there. Now, 1 here means that one of these 3 is a mine and is odd. No, it doesn't. It means that's a mine and these are not mines. So I probably need a colour for not mines, like blue, ordinary C. Now the 3 there means those are all mines. Now these are going to obey the Dutch whisper rule. I haven't cleared any digits. I don't know that I can put numbers in here though. No, I mean I was thinking for a moment they must be 1, 5, 9 in one order or another. It's absolutely false. As long as this is quite high, these can both be quite low, or if this is quite low, like a 2, these could both be high. So I don't get to put any numbers in here. I don't see where I'm ever going to put a number in this puzzle at the moment. Do I have to think about this? Yes, no, I don't know. I'm confused. How am I ever going to get a number? I've only just realized this is 1 or 3. And that is because the maximum number of mines it could see is 3. And maybe that max... Oh, this is very clever. Yes, that max is constrained. And I will get to that in a moment. So why is that only 1 or 3? Well, the maximum number of cells it can see, the maximum number of mines it can see is 3, hidden under the fog here. The only digits it can be that are less than 4 are 3 and 1 because of that 2 looking across at it. Now, if these were all 3 mines like that, they would contain the digits 5, 7 and 9, and that is not possible because they would have to obey the sort of Dutch whisper rule about adjacency and being less than 4, and one of them would be a 7 and would be sitting next to a 5 or a 9. So that must be a 1. Here's our first digit in the grid. It's going to clear some fog. It cleared a bit. This is not the mine. This is going to count 1 mine in one of those 2 cells, but it can't be a 1, so there must be a mine here, and that's a 2. Ah, here we go. Right, we've got mines actually appearing now. Right, these are correct. They're done. These mines in box 2, they're all odd. Oh, this is counting the number of mines, but there could be a mine there, or could there? If there was a mine there, all of these would be odd digits, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Can you arrange those? Yeah, you bloomin' can. So that there is no... you can arrange them. I can't say this is not a 3, because if they went 1... Oh, yes, I can. Sorry. I was going to say that you could arrange a string of mines here to have the Dutch whisper sequence. They could go 1, 5, 9, 3, 7. There may even be other permutations. But that wouldn't work because this digit would be a 3. If that was a 3, and those 3 were mines, that itself would be odd, and all these 5 would be odd, and that would put 6 odd digits in a box, and we're not allowed that. So this is not a 3, so the mines it's counting are those 2. Whoa, 8. 8 be a crazy total. These are all mines. They're all odd. These are the odd digits in box 7, and these are the even digits, 2, 4, 6. They all have to maintain the Dutch whisper distances. This is getting really strange. That's odd. Yeah, actually, it's worth, even though I've got the mines marked, it's worth colouring them because they're odd cells. This one's even. Oh, no, hang on. I don't want to get mixed up between colouring O for orange and blue for even throughout the whole, sorry, odd for orange and blue for even throughout the whole puzzle, and odd for orange for mines and blue for non-mines. So I just need to row back a bit and calm down. Now, where are we then? What else? There's a 1. By Sudoku, there's a 1 in one of these cells. That is going to be playing with 5, 7 or 9 on the other mine there. These 2 are both odd and they don't include a 1. I don't know. I don't know what that means. This one can't be a 3, so that is 5, 7 or 9. I do know that means this can't be a 7 because it would be too close to that number. This also can't be a 7 for what it's worth. which may not be very much. I don't know. 3 is in one of these cells, and therefore one of these 3, if it's on the white dot, it's with a 4, otherwise it's here. None of these are 3. These are from 1, 5, 7, 9. Can I join them up somehow? Not easily. I mean, 7 isn't allowed to sit next to 5 or 9. Okay, so the central one can't be 7, because one of those would have to be 5 or 9 in that case. But, oh, now none of these, is that, no, it's not right. One of them could be 7 if that was a 1. Ah. Sorry, there must be something easy that I can do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm meant to be looking at anymore. This puzzle's confusing the heck out of me. These are all 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now maybe I should deploy my thinking about what order one could do them in. But it's difficult. I don't think this is all that constrained. This is 3, 5, 7, or 9. If that was a 7, if 7 is in any one of these cells where it has 2 links in the box, the links must be 1 and 3. The same is true for 3. If 3 is in one of these 3 cells, its links must be 7 or 9. 7 and 9. This by Sudoku is not a 1. I don't know, I just don't like, it feels like there's not enough information. What am I missing here? I'm missing something quite significant. I'll tell you what, this can't be 9, because that would have to be 5. And then this would have to be 3 by Sudoku, but 5 and 3 would be next to each other. Oh, okay, well let's just think about this more. If that's a 5, this is a 9 and this is a 3. Now that's okay, that works. If this is 3, that's 7 or 9. If this is a 3, that couldn't be 7. For this to be 7, this goes 3, 7, 1. For this to be 5, this goes 9, 5, 1. For this to be 9, I don't know. And then for this to be 9 is much more open and available. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting how I'm meant to be able to do these runs of orange digits. That's what's going on here. This is 5, 7, or 9 by Sudoku. That's not interesting. This has seen its mine digit. Oh, they're odd. What am I talking about? I put in 4 and 8 as candidates there. They're known as odd digits. That's a 5-9 pair. This is a 1-3-7 triple. Ooh, sorry, 10 minutes wasting your time virtually there. Right, 1-3-7 here. The 1 can never be next to the 3, so the 7 is the chaperone in the middle. There we go. It's straightforward. Well, it's more straightforward than I was realizing. Now, One of these is a 3. I worked out something about that. The 3 is going to have to not touch 1 or 5. The 3 in this box is going to be surrounded in this string by 7 and 9. So it can't be there. It must be here. 9 there. That's now a 1-5 pair, and this isn't 1 or 5. This isn't 9. This has become a 1. That can't be 3. Neither of these can be 7, because the number they'd be next to would be impossible. Here we go. Now, I was tempted to write 2 in that cell. Oh no, it already sees 3 mines, but these are undercover. So that's a 3 or a 4. No, these can't contain mines because all the odd digits have gone in the column. So that's a definite 3. Oh, so daft to read the rules. Know about odd digits for all the other mines and then not for those ones. Anyway, this is 3 or 7. That's odd as well. This one is seeing at least 3 mines and maybe a 4th. Well, it's not allowed to be a 3. That's a 4. There's the mine it's seeing. This is also 3 or 7. That's a pair in the box. That is 1 or 5. Does that rule? It's unlikely to rule anything out of this cell. This is 1, 5 or 9. These are all even in the row. I'm just doing Sudoku really here. Although that's even as well. We worked that out earlier because it's odd and a difference of 1. So we know where all the even digits go in this box. So 3 is in one of those 2 cells. Now they're not both mines, so I don't have to avoid putting 1 or 5 next to it. Okay, not quite sure what to do next. Minesweepers that I've found are all filled. I've limited quite a lot of the mine cages, maybe not all of them. This is 3, 5, 7 or 9. I mean, that's fatuous. Now, there is an odd digit here, but it's not completely limited. We know that 1 is in one of these cells. I remember that. That was Sudoku. I knew at one point that 3 was in one of these cells. I never pencil marked it. Probably should have done. It's not doing enough. 5, 9... evens. No, I don't know quite what to do next. Again, I'm stuck again. So, is it this white dot or this one? I don't think it is either of them that we're meant to be focusing on. It's probably this cluster. That is not a mine, but that's not interesting. Four says 4 is in one of those cells. That says that's not a 4. Seven, 3, 5, 9. These are even. I am beginning to wonder if I should have been keeping account of even cells again. One of these 2 is a 7, which is a rogue odd number, not on a mine. 1, 5, 3. No, I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit bogged down again now. Right, where do we go next? That 2, 4, 6, 8 quad. Everything, these are from 1, 5, 7, 9, and that one can't be 1. This could still be odd if it was a 7 very specifically. Oh, I'm missing something again, and it's probably as blatant as sticking an even number candidate on those cells. Oh, Mark, think straight. Don't be always looking for craziness. The trouble is, the puzzles drive you to look for craziness. It's not really entirely my fault. I'm just missing something utterly blatant here. Right, let's think about these and their connections. So if that was 5, that would be 9, that would be 1. If that was 9, this would be 5, this would be 1. If that's 3, though, well, no, it's still possible for this to be 5. The only way this can be 5 is if that's 9 and that's 3. Five there makes that 9 and that 3. Now, is that a problem for anything? I don't think it is, but it's the only way for this circle to be a 5, which feels interesting somehow. Oh, these two are mines next to each other. It's that obvious. 9 can't sit next to 7. Ah, come on, man. Right, that's not a 3. Now, that's 5 or 9, and this can't be a 7. Now that's a 5-9 pair, and that's a 1. I will get down to the new green triangle in a moment now. So this is already seeing 2 mines there. Only one. Ah, but it can't be a 2, and it can't be a 3, and it can't be a 5. This is 4 or 6. Or 7? It can't be a 7 because they'd all be mines, and that would then be 6 odd digits in the box. So this is 4 or 6. Now if it was a 6, it would see 4 mines around here. 1 of them in that column and 3 of them in this one. This by Sudoku is 4 or 6 as well. 2, 5, 9, 1, 3 and 8, 7. So now I've got 8 and 7 left to place in the column. That's an 8. This is a 7. Oh, look at these mines. Now this is already seeing 5 mines, so that's got to be a 6. And there's another mine that it's seeing. Whoa, crazy. Now, we join these up. So this is 1 or 3, because it's got to maintain the difference of 4 from there. This is then higher, but it's not 9, so this is 5 or 7. That gives, oh, it can't be 7, we've had 7, so that's 5, that's 1, this is 9, there we go. That's 1, that's 5, this isn't clearing fog, so I hope I haven't made a mistake. This is 2, 3, 8, but with dynamic fog, you don't know till you suddenly get somewhere else in the puzzle. Now, 1, 5, 9, they're looking up to the top, that's a 7. This is not allowed to be 7 or 5 or 9, that's a 1. Right, 2, 3, 8, 7, 1. This is 5, 6 or 9. No, this is a 4, 6 pair because they see that 5, 9 pair. So now this is a 5, 9 pair. We've got a 2, 6 pair in the box. This is a 3, 8 pair. We know the order. 8, 3. Oh, it did finally. I was beginning to think I'd definitely gone wrong, but I finally cleared a bit of fog. I mean, I might still have gone wrong. I'm not saying it's impossible. This is a 1, 5, 7, 9 quad. So the others in the row are 2 and 6. And I've got a 4, 7, 8 set there, so this can't be 8. That's a 2, 6 pair. This can't be 7, that's 3, 5 or 9. Now, this is a green diamond minesweeper. It cannot be a 5 because all of those would be mines and that would be 6 odd digits in the box. So that's a 1. And that's the only mine it sees. That's a 1 by Sudoku. Oh, there's a mine here. That's got to be a 2. There's, sorry, a sweeper cell there. This is a mine cell, which is odd and has to be 7. That seems to be on a 1 dot with an 8. Let's just not do that yet, just in case there's other things. Yes, I can place 7 in that row. Now 7 in box 3 is in one of those cells. I'm just being a little hesitant in case I'm misreading the 1 number in the circle here. I don't think I am, and I don't think it's even a risk, but 7, but there's probably other Sudoku I can do first. So 7 in column 2 seems to have to be there. Then 7 in column 3 is there. That's probably all the 7s in the grid, because I can fill that one in now. Oh, look, that cleared a little mine here, which has to be odd, so that's 3. There we go. I must have hit, sorry, I must have hit numlock wrong. I was just taking 3 out of this cell, and that's okay to do. Take 2 out of that one. That's an 8, in fact, that's a 2. This is a 4-8 pair. This is a 2-6 pair. This is a 3-5-9 triple. Right, this pair doesn't have 1, 2, or 7 in. Could still be 3, 4, doesn't have to be. Oh, this, there's a 1 difference there. This isn't 9. Right, enough faffing around. I am going to use that this must, I mean, this, given these differences now, this either has to be a 1 or a 3. I don't believe that can be a 3, so that's 8. It couldn't be a 3, could it? It could be a 3 in a slightly different font. Maybe I'd better not go with that being an 8 yet, just in case I'm misreading. Oh, look, 2 is looking at that cell. That can't be 6 now. That's a 3-5-9 triple, so this is 4 or 8. Now, by this white dot of a 1, this is 3, 5, or 9. And that's a triple in this column. 1, 7, 2. This is 4, 6, or 8. In this row, I'm just noticing a 5, 9 pair. That's also 4, 6, or 8. That's a triple in the box. These are from 3, 5, 9. I just think I'm continually confirming the same things over and over again. The orange alternation, there's nothing more I can do with it. The mine thing. So I'm going to put an 8 here, because I think that is a 1, not a 3 in the circle. There we go. 4 there. Doesn't clear fog, which is a bit scary. That's an 8. That's a 4. Now this can't be 9. Now there is a 9 in one of those cells, and this can't be 9. That 8 sees this cell. 4, 6 pair up the column. 2, 7, 1. Oh, that 4 sees this cell. That's a 6. This is 8. That's 4, 8, 4. That's 6, 4, 6 here. That's now 4, 8. Oh, and the fog all clears. This, oh look, a 5 difference finally. That's a 3 in the corner, proving its position, having a little party. That's all of columns 2 and 3 done. That's a 5 in that corner. That's 9, 5, 3, 2 now. 6, 2, 6, 9, 5. What have we got? 9 and 3 to place here. That's 9, that's 3. 9, 5, 9, 5. Yes! There we go. 2 big old slownesses for me there. One was ludicrously putting even digits as candidates into those two cells. The other really embarrassing one was not spotting that those were two mines next to each other. I think I rather hornswoggled myself with the orange colouring because I didn't colour that cell and therefore didn't notice the problem going on. But it's a clever puzzle and it's good fun, and that is Josh Lavig's sweeper cell done on Cracking the Cryptic. Thank you for following us. Thank you for watching. We'll hope to see you again tomorrow for more Sudoku fun. Bye for now.